welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to make a circle skirt, and since it's hot finally where we are after a long cold winter, it's a great day to make a skirt and to enjoy time in the sun. So let's get started. First, I'm going to measure from my belly button to however long I want it. So I'm going to measure on myself . So I'm going to estimate 21 or 22 inches. I'm going to add an inch because of the hem at the bottom and the seam at the top. So with that 22 inches, I'm going to look at my fabric. All right. So I have fabric folded in half and then half again. I'm going to measure down 22 inches and put a mark right there. And notice at the top, I left an inch and a half, almost 2 inches at the top. I'm going to round this and just cut it. It's just knit. This is a lovely knit. And it's very forgiving. So I'm going to come up here and just round this. And then where I started this right here, cut that little jag off, I'm going to angle this all the way down. It's not a full circle, but it's definitely going to be a flowy skirt. Okay. So I know a lot of people are afraid of knits. You should not be, because they're so forgiving. They're actually one of my favorite things to use to make shirts, to make dresses, to make skirts, scrunchies, all kinds of stuff. So we're going to use this white fabric. Now I have both sides of a very, very simple skirt. And let's put it together super fast. I'm going to cut the waistband at the same time while we're over here. I'm going to measure 4.5, maybe 5 inches. I think I'm going to do 5 inches. So I'm going to just follow the lines that are already on here. This is obviously bigger than I need, but I can always cut it down. So I'm going to sew the skirt together and then add the waistband. On knit fabrics, sometimes it's hard to tell which is the correct side, like the right side, the outside versus the inside. And I'm going to tell you a really easy way to tell. See how this is curling? That's the right side. So we're going to do right sides together. And I'm going to just use the serger today. If you do not have a serger, use your sewing machine and do a zigzag stitch. Here we have both sides sewn together, just a two-sided skirt. This is the top. I'm leaving it right sides together. And I have this long ribbon piece for the waistband. I'm going to do it a little bit thicker. But again, with the sides that are curling, I know that this is the right side. So I'm going to fold it to the length that I need for my waist. And keep in mind that this can be a little stretchy. That's great because it's knit. This is what I love about knit. It's going to fit. You squish it on, or it's loose, you can fix it if it's loose. So I'm taking the top And I'm going to do it just a little bit wider than the top because I'm going to sew off this edge. Okay. I'm going to serge it just so it's a circle, a loop. Now I have a loop. And this will be my waistband. I'm going to fold it wrong sides together, just like I want it to look like on the outside of the skirt. And I'm going to put it inside the skirt here. And I'm going to pretend like this is the back, even though it's exactly the same on the front and the back right now. So the back is going to be where the seams are. And sewing with 3 fabric edges is very different than just 2. So we're just going to go slowly and smoothly and get all 3 of them caught in the same seam. Now with a waistband on, I can leave it just like this. I actually left it open just a little so that I could slip elastic in if I want to. But knowing that it's elastic, stretchy anyway, I don't need it. But I wanted to show you what it would look like if you were going to put elastic in it. You would just, see, here's the skirt and the waistband. You would just insert it into the waistband and then feed it all the way through. So since I'm not going to put elastic in, I'm going to go ahead and close that. And if you are putting elastic in, you just close it when you're done, like sew the elastic into a loop, and then you're done. Now, for all practical purposes, a skirt could be done just like that. But I'm going to do a few things. I'm going to hem the bottom by serging it, which is not a true hem, but I'm going to do that. And another thing I'm going to do is on the back where we put the seam, I'm going to add a triangle so that it's even more full. So I'm going to do that really fast and I'll show you what it looks like. Our little addition in the back. I thought it would be fun to have that, just makes it more full. And then this one is longer, so I'm just laying it smooth so that it matches. So I'm going to cut that. And the top is rolled a little bit, so it looks like I'm cutting it longer, but it's the same. Okay. Now, for a quick and easy hem, I'm just going to serge around the bottom, and then I may or may not put lace on it. I'm not sure yet. That's it. Just a simple skirt. It's a little bit more full in the back. You don't have to do that. You can just do a simple skirt. These are really fun for little kids because you can just make a bunch out of small amounts of fabric and it's fun. And have fun sewing.